Hello guys, what's up? This is Tudagamon. In this video I'm going to benchmark Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege on a single Radeon 5850. Sorry, I forgot what the hell I'm benchmarking. In any case, this is a digital recording at 60 frames per second, which is done on an external recorder. So what you will see in this video will be pure performance. Sorry, but I am a little distracted. Let's focus. I'm using a Core i7-860 which runs at 4 GHz. There we are. It has 8 GB of memory, and the graphics card is an ancient 5850 reference model, 1511 catalyst, 950 for the core clock, and that's it pretty much. For this benchmark I'm going to do a custom gameplay, and I will measure the performance with fraps. We will see the result in this file. The game does have a built-in benchmark, of course, but I don't like it, so I'm going to do my own. Let me show you the options. I'm using 1080p resolution as always and borderless window because this game is giving a hard time to my recorder. The performance is not affected by this. I'm using a fixed core clock of the video card, so you will see that we have no performance drop. For the graphics I am using the high preset, straight up, no pluses or minuses or anything. As you can see, the video memory required for this setting is already at 2.3 GB, while the 5850 only has 1. It will again be a difficult playthrough for the 5850, but let's see how the system will fare. I'm going to benchmark the Cold Zero mission. Some cutscenes here.
Taken a hostage and equip one of their members with a bomb vest. Ideally, your first bullet should neutralize the bomber. This is a Cold Zero situation. Uses an OTS-03 short sniper rifle equipped with a scope and silencer, which enables him to eliminate hostiles from long and short range. Once you secure the hostage, smoke grenades can provide visual cover as you move between the buildings and shipping containers to the extraction point.
Hostage located. Move to their location and secure the hostage.
Okay, the game has loaded. Starting the benchmark.
Contact behind the wall! Jesus!
Hostage in possession.
We've got the hostage. Get them to the extraction point. Hostiles approaching. Keep the hostage safe. Hostage free. Secure the hostage.
I have secured the hostage.
Hostage secured. Move to the extraction point.
Okay, this is the end of the benchmark. Let's go to the desktop and see the result. First of all, task manager, CPU usage, medium activity, but activity on all cores. The game has showed a good multi-threaded character. Of course, the CPU usage here is much less than my other systems because the frame rate was quite lower. The benchmark result itself was 33 frames per second. That is borderline playable, above 30 frames per second, but we will see the frame times later. It did not feel very smooth, to be honest. We see here frame rate and frame times graphs. There are some spikes in the frame times graph, but I don't know, they do not seem to be many, especially considering that the graphics card was requested to render scenes that require 2 GB of video RAM, and this one only has 1. The GPU usage is at 99%, no CPU limits here. The CPU temps are very good, of course. The CPU was basically sleeping. This is the CPU usage and the average here. As you can see, MS Afterburner takes more CPU usage to render this graph than the game did while this window was minimized during the benchmark. not really, this core only anyway. 5.6 gigabytes of system RAM used. You see again this system presents more RAM usage than the rest because it loads up game resources to the system RAM instead of the video RAM. CPU temps average okay, GPU temp is also okay, very good temperature for the 5850 after all these years. Of course I have a custom profile. Anyway, 950 for the core clock throughout the run, no drops. The borderless window has nothing to do with the performance, it is exactly the same, trust me, I have tested. And as you can see, 1 gigabyte of video RAM fully used all the time, very good. And last but not least, let's see what FLA has to say about all that. I need this file. The comparable frame rate according to FLA was 28 frames per second. Not a great difference from the straight up fraps measurement. Frame rate graph around 30 frames per second, okay, not too bad I guess. It was quite playable, but personally I am used to 60 frames per second gaming, so I find it difficult to play at this frame rate. Let me go to the 16 millisecond graph, and as we can see here, most of the frames were above 16 milliseconds due to the low frame rate of this run. The 5850 did what it could, but let's see the 33 millisecond as well for this run, because the 5850 is nowadays video card that can only do that much. And here we can see that only 1.4% of the total frames were above 33 milliseconds. The vast majority was below, so we have a quite solid 30 frames per second experience. That's why FLA is registering 28 frames per second on average. Again, the graphs, frame times, variability, average at 29.94, and our donut stuttering at 2.16 milliseconds. Not too bad, not too bad. 3.16 milliseconds for the variability and 29.94 for the vast majority of our frame times. Okay, my friends, I hope you find this video interesting. Thank you very much for watching and take care. Goodbye.